It's shot. We back on the reactions, man. This time I switched it up a little bit. Well, reactions, you can pretty much do anything the fuck you want to till you get some suggestions. Maybe people got some shit out there they want me to react to. Maybe the fuck not. But I try to stay away from the message shit. Just try to keep it. You know what I'm saying? Keep it to the entertainment. Fuck the message shit. You know what I'm saying? But this time we got Nikko Jenkins, shit. Can I read today? Nikko Jenkins, the most dangerous inmate in the world. Now, I'm like, damn, this nigga did made the news for being the most dangerous inmate in the world. So I had to check it out. Like, what did this nigga do? Did he must have got down. I don't even want to contemplate what the fuck this nigga done did. I just want to watch the video. So y'all, you can keep in y'all mind what he done fucking did. I'm pretty sure the worst you can do is torture somebody and murder their ass. I don't know, maybe murder numerous amount of people. I don't fucking know. So all type of drill, ain't no telling. Let the video do the talking instead of doing all this speculating, man. Let's go and get into it, baby. Let's get it.
Imagine a man so dangerous that he's sentenced to 450 years in prison. A very manipulative
450 years. Y'all keep that number in mind.
And sinister individual who's a huge threat to the outside world and even a menace behind bars. This is the story of Nikko Jenkins, one of the scariest.
Wonder if he's still alive now. Shit, like he ain't got no cuffs on. He can't be that fucking dangerous. Look at his. Oh, they got cuffs on this hand and cuff on the other hand.
Who have ever lived. Years ago, Nikko went viral all over the internet for his intimidating look and gained an online reputation of killing whoever looks at him. But how much of that is actually true?
Oh, damn.
And what crazy thing has he done to be locked away for 450 years? Nikko's always had a troubled life. From a young age, he was a witness and victim of many traumatic experiences. I mean, just take a look at this guy's lineage. His family has wreaked havoc in Omaha for generations. Anyways, needless to say,
where's the family curse gonna end at? What y'all think? This family curse gonna end? I see felon. Somebody got to stop the shit, or it's gonna keep
members
going.
Like his mother, father, 3 sisters, uncle, and cousin are all felons. We'll get to what role all of them played in this soon, but just know that the worst of them all is Nikko. Constantly revisiting juvie and mental facilities, he was never able to control himself. At the age of 7, he brought a loaded .25 caliber handgun to his elementary school. And when he turned 11, he stopped regularly attending classes and was kicked out of group homes for getting into fights with everyone. Oh, and by the time he was 13, he pretty much got a taste of what it was like to stab someone. When I was 13, I didn't even know how to cut an apple. Anyways, Nikko...
I ain't gonna lie. My family members, I got family members that did more than stab somebody before 13, so they should go on.
Nikko got involved with gangs very early on, and in 2003, at the young age of 15, he was sent to prison for 2 armed carjackings. During his time behind bars, he continued causing problems, and the court slapped on 2 extra charges, one for attacking a guard and the other for inciting a prison riot. But the next decision the judge made changed the course of many people's lives for the worst, because instead of those additional sentences running consecutively, the courts ordered them to run concurrently, which meant he received no additional time and only served his 10.5 years in prison. Fast forward to 2013, he was finally released, and instead of learning his lesson and reforming, he went on an absolute killing spree. I mean, seriously, this guy just doesn't stop, and a lot of this could have been avoided if the judge didn't implement the sentences like that. 11 days after becoming a free man, Nikko shot and killed 2 random people, Juan Peña and Jorge Ruiz. But the real kicker here is that he did it with the help of his cousin and sister, using his family in order to lure the 2 men to the location. Both individuals
that's the way they usually knock them motherfuckers out. You ain't gonna I don't think you gonna just catch somebody lacking. You always gotta use some ass. You know, we as men, we susceptible of a bad bitch, regardless if y'all want to admit it or not.
Wallets were stolen. Now, it doesn't stop there, because 8 days later, he shot and murdered one of his old prison buddies, Curtis Bradford. What's weird is that a day prior to the incident, these 2 took a picture together. It's like, you can't even trust your own friends anymore. Yeah. Anyways, the motive was simple. Nikko's sister believed Curtis's friends were responsible for shooting up their house 6 months prior. So, the siblings set up a trap for Curtis and lured him under the impression that they were gonna rob someone else, But instead, it turned out to be a hit on him.
It sounds like some Aaron Hernandez type shit. Didn't y'all remember when he killed his friend? They took him out like in the woods or some shit, and he knocked him off.
A couple of days go by, and Nikko's back at it again. This time, pulling over a random SUV and shooting a woman 4 times.
Bro, how is this nigga getting away with all this shit? Where is he located? Is he got them type of kills around and they can't even arrest him?
By the name of Andrea Kruger, and once again, a member of his family was involved. This time it was his uncle, Warren Leverick. So we have his sisters, cousin, and now uncle who assisted him with the murder. But there was actually one more person. His mother, Nikko Jenkins. She was the one who bought him the ammo in the first place and knew about everything that happened. Not too long after, Nikko was finally arrested due to an unrelated threats charge. And as investigators put 2 and 2 together, they realized that the murders were all linked to him.
I got you. What do you mean you got me? I got your DNA at the murder scene. I got your DNA in the car. Sir. I got the weapon. I got Nikko Jenkins.
Now, just because he was taken off the streets doesn't mean it was over, because he quickly began his tirades behind bars. In an 8-hour interrogation, Nikko confessed to all 4 of the murders, claiming it was just a sacrifice for the Egyptian serpent god Apophis. Yeah, apparently the serpent spoke to him and told him to do all of that. The courts were trying to pass a death sentence onto Nikko, but while in prison, he got his hands on a razor and carved Satan into his forehead, then split his tongue in half to resemble a snake. And the most insane thing he did was use a guard's badge to destroy his... Yeah, he was trying to...
What is wrong with this nigga?
But while in prison, he got his hands on a razor and carved Satan into his forehead, then split his tongue in half to resemble a snake. And the most insane thing he did was use a guard's badge to destroy his... Yeah, he was trying to make his dick look like a serpent. Anyways, all of his actions raised eyebrows as it made him seem insane, cause no one in the right mind would do something like that. The judge questioned the warden at the prison about how Jenkins even got the razor in the first place. The warden stated that he didn't know how he got them and said he couldn't guarantee it would happen again. I mean, it's a known fact that inmates always smuggle things into prison and have access to a lot of stuff they shouldn't. But you're telling me that they couldn't even stop a man that was in solitary confinement for 23 hours of the day while he was being checked up on every 15 minutes by a guard and had a camera placed in his cell? Not to mention he wasn't allowed to interact with other prisoners. On one other occasion, he even managed to grab a set of 7 handcuff keys and swallow them. Just taking one look at this guy and hearing about the stuff he did while knowing about his family and past, it's easy to assume that the justice and health system failed him. But we're gonna pull a reverse Uno card here.
I'm still tripping off this.
After being evaluated by multiple state psychiatrists, they all came to a conclusion that Nikko was just faking his mental problems. Despite his barbaric behavior, they believed that he was extremely cunning and knew very well that if he was deemed insane or incompetent, then he could get away from his death penalty and be placed in a psych ward instead. The man was essentially fighting for his life at that point.
That's another thing, bro. Some people be trying to act crazy and some people are crazy. I feel like a lot of people try to act crazy just to put on this little facade and shit. Some of these motherfuckers don't be crazy, bro. They just be trying to put on.
Circumstances, the court cases were delayed and there was a brief period of time where it looked like Nikko was about to escape from his ultimate punishment.
Not fit to face the death penalty. A ruling today changes the next step in the case of convicted killer Nikko Jenkins. The death penalty is not a sentencing option tonight for the man convicted of killing 4 people in Omaha.
However, in May of 2017, a panel of 3 judges had to make the final decision. The only way this death penalty could be implemented was if all 3 judges agreed unanimously to the death sentence.
Therefore, this panel finds that the death penalty is appropriate, should be, and is hereby given for each of the 4 murders by the defendant.
It was finally official. After many years of terror, one of the most cold-blooded criminals was finally getting what he deserved. Now, even if he didn't get the death penalty, he would still have to serve 450 years in prison. And with that being said, I know this video was a heavy one, so what are your thoughts on Nikko Jenkins as a whole and his entire story? Let me know in the comment sections below. I have a lot more crazy videos similar to this one, so make sure to check those out as well and subscribe with the bell notifications turned on. Smash the like button, it only takes a second and it really does help out the channel. As always, I love you beautiful people so much and I'll see you guys next Saturday.
Bro, What the fuck y'all think about this shit here? I ain't gonna lie, man. It's some people you just gotta put their ass out their misery, bro. Some people just don't need to be living life with other human beings, bro. Cause that right there, some of the shit they talking about he did is ridiculous, bro. Like for real, cause he really just being a whole menace to society. Like he giving him 450 years is almost doing him a favor. Like some people just need to just go ahead and just you gotta go and put him down like an injured deer on the side of the road. Just put him on out their misery, bro. Cause you see that he been through too much. He traumatized, and then it looked like by the way he going, it wasn't gonna change his whole family like that. I don't know if he got kids and shit, and this is just gonna be a repetitive cycle to somebody gonna have to break it. It's a generational curse, just like they got over here. They got another video about his family, what is the Levering family. So it's pretty much they talking about his mama brought him the ammo for the bullets and all this shit, man. It's really sad to see, bro, that some people had to. It just deal with this cycle, bro. Everybody got these generational curses they got to deal with in their family, and it's just up to somebody to stop it. But man, you got the mother, the sister, the cousin, uncle helping him just do more and more bad shit, bro. It just seemed like it just wasn't gonna stop. So the best thing they could do for him, the best gift that was given to him was probably the death penalty, bro, because he got to. It was just gonna keep happening, bro. So leave y'all thoughts, man. What y'all think about Nikko Jenkins, man? The most dangerous inmate, given 450 years, and finally got put out of his misery. What y'all think about his whole family? Y'all put your comments down below, man. This your boy Shy, baby. We checking out this motherfucker, man. Let's get